Hey everybody, it's Ryan here with Chosen Society. I want to come on here and release this quick word for you guys. I apologize for the blurriness of this video. Pray that you hear the content of it and not the quality. Got to get a new screen protector for this phone. It's like an air bubble, like right over the lens of the camera part of it. But nevertheless, again, do me a quick favor. If you already know this word is going to be a blessing to your life, go ahead and like this video, share this with somebody else who could use this word. Basically, I want to come on here and encourage you guys that some of you guys, the reason why you're going through the things that you're going through, it's because of the word. It's because of the word. And I'm going to get into this. So yesterday, I released a video last night after our mentorship call that we do here for the Kingdom Millionaires Club. And on that call, specifically, I was requesting prayer because the enemy had been playing with my mind. There were some challenges that are going on, and the enemy was putting me in a position where I began to be defeated. Now, on the call, my sister Rita, my sister in the faith, she began to encourage me and began to speak into my life that I must have given the enemy a black eye. I think that's what she said specifically. Obviously, you guys can listen to that recording. It's like it's on here on the channel. It's almost close to an hour, but you guys can go through it and listen to it in its entirety. But I'm just going to give you guys the condensed version. She said, "You must have given the enemy a black eye. You must have done something, to take territory as far as the enemy is concerned." And this morning, as I was in my prayer time and my reading, my devotion time, I opened up to 2 Chronicles 18, which is interesting because we have really been dealing with 1 Kings 18. And in 2 Chronicles 18, specifically is dealing with with Micaiah the prophet, and specifically the king of Israel, had 400 of his prophets there, and he was asking them should he go into battle, and all the king's prophets told him to go into battle, and there's one last prophet to ask, and this is Micaiah. So they're asking Micaiah should they go up to battle, and Micaiah, understanding the king, he's been instructed, the king just wants him to agree with him. So he agrees with the king. He tells him, I'm sure in jest that, just go up, you'll be all right. And the king began to admonish him, only say what the Lord is telling you, right? So then Micaiah goes into this vision, and he starts to share what he's seen is going to happen. And obviously the king is upset because he's like, I told you, this guy only prophesies evil to me. During this particular story, Micaiah's judgment is he's sentenced to prison for telling the king the truth, telling him what was going to happen, telling him the word of God, right? And he's sentenced to eat the bread of affliction and the water of affliction while he's in prison. And again, some of you guys right now, that's what you're tasting. I was trying to get, like, God, how is this connected to anything that you've been saying? And again, we saw in 1 Kings 18, Elijah, he's doing this big demonstrative demonstration. And one of the key things, I think, is in verse 33, he says, I'm doing this, God, at thy word. I'm doing this at thy word. And as I began to sit here and to think on this and try to figure out, God, like, how is this connected? And the only way that these things are connected is both of them followed the instructions of what God said. Both of them declared out of their mouth what the word of the Lord was concerning a thing. And then that's when they were persecuted by, again, the bread of affliction, the water of affliction. Elijah wanted to commit suicide or have God take him up. All these things, all these burdens became about because they professed the word of God, because they believed the word of God, because they walked out and lived the word of God. And some of you guys right now, the situations that you're going through, it's only because of the word. You're living, you're walking out the letters of the gospel. You're living a godly based lifestyle. You're encouraging and bringing people into the kingdom. You're taking territory back from the enemy. You're snatching people out of the pits of hell. You're encouraging them to survive, to trust God. You're doing everything that you know how to do to be a kingdom-based citizen, but you still are suffering. You're still being afflicted by things in this natural world, and it's only because you're truly following the word of God. So what we're going to be doing here on this channel as a ministry together, we're going to be entering into 3 days of fasting. Yesterday I gave instructions on that, but just a quick rundown. Whatever your highest level of fasting is, for this thing that we're contending against, for this thing to break, what we're going to do is take it a level higher. So that means if you're a person and your normal fast is like you fast sun up to sundown, and then after that you eat food, I'm challenging you over these next 3 days to do maybe a water fast only, right? And if you already only do water fast, then maybe you're doing a complete fast for 30 days, whatever your last, your consistent level of fasting. For these next 3 days, from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, what we're going to be doing is taking whatever your normal fast is and raising it up another level. We're going to set a standard. We're going to trust the word of God. It's because of the word of God that you're in this mess, and it's going to be following the instructions in the word of God how we're going to get out. We're going to see ourselves be free. We're going to see ourselves being set free from bondages. Some of you guys are going to be seeing debts being canceled. Some of you guys are going to see health situations dissipate. Some of you guys are going to see relationships restored. So again, I just wanted to call out and to remind you guys. Again, we all obviously fall short. We all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But this situation that you're contending with, what you've been wrestling with, is not because of the evil that you've done, but it's because you believe the word of God, you trust the word of God, you share the word of God, and you proclaim the word of God. And that's the reason why you're fighting this particular battle. So this is what we're going to do to break it. We're going to see victory after these 3 days. You're going to see things that were wound up and bound up, that were being held up, be released into your life. And you're going to walk in a new level of authority. You're going to walk in a new level of victory. You're going to come out with your head being held high, because the Lord is going to see you through this. So together we're going to fast for 3 days. I would love for you guys to be a part of it. If you are going to be fasting with us for 3 days, go ahead, leave some information in the comment. Let us know that you're going to be a part of it. And I can't wait to see you guys on tomorrow's video. God bless you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.